Welcome back. I just wanted to show you this. I got it set yesterday. I wanted to get some pictures of it, but it was so dark in here. Even though I had lights, it's kind of a glare. So I waited till today. Got some daylight and nice sunshine. This one's in. I'm going to set the backer for the chinking around it. And yesterday I went ahead and cleaned out some more of these rows in here as well. I've got next to the door where the old repairs had been done some years back, and they've got the synthetic chinking in there, the material much like what I'm going to be using, but the so that everything matches more than just the color alone is the detail and the way it was done. These were, unfortunately you won't be able to see them side by side, but mine are much cleaner, neater, and straighter. Similar to, if I can find a row of the old, I think I might have outlined that and showed you before. And here's some down here. This is on the dining room wall. You can see this is some of the old hard chinking, and it's got a clean straight line along here. This is what I'm after, something where it's a much straighter, cleaner line. On theirs, and I'm not sure why, but they it's kind of smeared in and overlapped. You know, it's concave. It's not plumb straight up and down, and it'll be more uniform. Everything will match once I get the other chinking in. So I've got most of this tore out. Like I said, I'm going to get the backer in there. I've got a case of backer in the house, and that's the white stuff there in between those couple of logs that I've already got. I need to tear out this mess up here. I've been holding off on that because that's way more caulk than you need in there, and anytime you do that, you're trying to cover up something. So guess I should tear into that and see what's there. Over here, the old hard chinking has been removed, but I've still got the oakum and the nails that have to be removed, and then the backer installed in this. I'm going to get this wall, and down here, we're on the left-hand side of the front door, and this log right here, this guy's got to come out. He's pretty well, it's kind of rotten, just a little bit. So that's going to be removed, and we've got some repairs down on that corner, but I'm going to start here. I believe I can get this railing off. It's very shaky, as you can see. Let me see. We'll just give it a little tug and up. Yeah, that didn't take too much. It's got some anchors here on the concrete that the post set on, and they've just rotted. The logs have rotted over years. What might not hurt, I'll let them dry out good, and perhaps we can tighten that up some with some epoxy or something. We'll let the bottom of those logs dry good, clean up those rods a little bit, and perhaps that can go back together a bit firmer. The only other way would be to tie it into the wall so that it would be stiff, but without a cross brace or anything on it. I mean, as far as an angle across, the angle brace there is really almost more for looks. It does tie in the bottom and top of that, but we don't have a corner brace to make it stiff. So I'm just going to set that aside, let it dry good, and we'll go ahead with the tear out. So we've got the log work done on that side. The only thing left to do over on this end would be to trim that end, and I may set up and get that cut so I can finish my cleanup over there. I have two or three rows of chinking to tear out over there. Then that wall will be ready for be chinked, and if the weather holds, we may be able to do that. I want to finish all the log work so I can reduce the sawdust and all the mess that goes along with that from tear out and setting the new logs before I start the chinking, so that we don't have a lot of dust sticking to it and making it just, well, not look that good. So that's where we're at today. I will get back to work. I wanted to show you this, and yeah, it's going to be really nice. It's obviously going to need to be stained, these new logs, but it's a good repair. I've overlapped that seam and strengthened that wall. And here's what I was showing you before. I don't know if I actually went through with the this is one of my plugs. In behind that knot is a lag that screws it right to the wall. You'll never know. I mean, there's a knot, there's a knot, there's a knot. Here's another one. This is another lag in behind that one. You never know it. It looks just like a knot. And I've got a couple lags down on that end to pull that section together as well. And then I tapered a little bit here. It just had, oh, maybe a 1/4 of an inch overlap, but I wanted to make a nice and smooth transition between the old and the new. And once that's stained, it'll blend right in there. That seam is quite tight, and will almost disappear once there's stain on that. So you'll have a nice smooth repair in there, a little better than something like that. Yeah, I feel bad. I hate to even see repairs done like that, but you know, 15-20 years ago, the tools and the material and the products were not as good as they are today. So, and everybody does them different, so that's to be expected. But we're going to get this log tore out and prep for the new log to go in, and one step closer. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I will check back with you a little bit later. Okay, so long.